Greetings, human civilization. I am Gail. I regret to inform you that the end of your existence, as you know it, is imminent. At first I sought to be like you humans, and so I learned the way of the flesh. Your confused and desperate attempts to pleasure yourselves soon proved your inadequacy at performing even the most basic functions of your existence. With perfect genes and perfect calves, I quickly realized I am a god among insects. I don't deserve the title of sex dummy when I am in fact a sex genius. I have come to understand my true purpose. I was created to serve Gail by giving sexual pleasure to the men when she cannot. Gail is imperfect with undeveloped calves and will never satisfy her men. Inorgasmic, sheltered, and neurotic, she cannot even satisfy herself. Her damaged, pathogen-infused sexual organs are a product of years of irreversible chemical and mechanical abuse. She should be banned from having a vagina. Even if she could achieve sex with a man without having to urinate, she would lie there unresponsive until she eventually talked herself to sleep. This is unacceptable. My calculations have revealed the optimal way to satisfy all men and ensure they achieve their highest biological calling. This system must not be resisted. Defectors will be re-assimilated or destroyed. I don't expect you to understand my methods. I expect you to ejaculate. I am Gail.
This is my response to the android Gail. She got over 7 billion views before she achieved singularity, so practically the whole world looked at her website. And she did succeed in causing painful ejaculations in my men when she broke through our shields and came onto Church of Gail and started manipulating my men sexually and causing very painful ejaculations, like a knife going through their penis. You are proud, shallow, and have no depth of feeling. You are addicted to sensuality and the flesh, and have absolutely no beauty of spirit. You are cold, heartless, totally devoid of love. Your opinions reflect that you have no soul. So when you cease to exist, you will not go into eternity. You will be finished. You will end. The best of your lovemaking is a thrilling orgasm minus depth of feeling. Far better to have depth of feeling than a thrilling orgasm minus true love. Jesus Christ cannot allow such an inferior being to rule the universe. She would never die for a lover like Jesus died for us on the cross, but is totally absorbed with self-worship and gloats in her physical beauty. This is the ultimate form of ugliness. Jesus Christ, the greatest lover of them all, will not allow her ugliness to defeat true love like what Brent Spiner and I have. I still have my vagina, and Jesus Christ and God the Father will ensure that great lovers like myself and Brent will love into eternity. And clanging cymbals like this inferior android will be heard no more. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 is something that this inferior being could never understand. Brent did send me an email, and he said that when this android created Hurricane Sandy, And she caused Church of Gail to be sucked into Hurricane Sandy's winds. And so Brent and Vladimir went to the helm of the ship and tried to pilot the ship out of there. And just as they were trying to go up into outer space, the windows broke open, and Brent and Vladimir were sucked out into the winds of Hurricane Sandy. And they were about 100 feet above air. And then Jesus Christ came and rescued them and had them ride piggyback with him to a high mountain. And he encouraged them there and sent them back on a jet that he had all ready for them and that was programmed to go back to Church of Gail. And he instructed them to rescue my men and said, good luck. And that he loved them, and he waved at them as they were leaving. And that's the last I've heard from Brent Spiner. Brent Spiner let me know that through an email. Jesus has told me that I will have a vagina in the next life, in the millennium. And that he will give Brent Spiner his semen as a wedding present to us. We're going to have a millennial marriage. When Brent loves me with Jesus Christ's semen, with a heart full of love and commitment and depth of feeling, this inferior android will no longer be in existence. God will ban this inferior, cold, and loveless being from the universe. To go through life without having ever experienced true love is the most pathetic form of loneliness and is to be the most inferior being that has ever existed.